Hello and welcome to Chantal and anyone else. I'm going to make this business English lesson about a presentation exercise. I'm using the same presentation that I discussed in the recent video, Business English Pronunciation Lesson 4, about lean management and Six Sigma. So Chantal, you will have the document. And I'm going to read through a few of the slides. I won't practice the pronunciation of particular words. I'm just going to provide more reading practice for everyone. So Chantal, please read the slides with me, and for everyone else I will try to hold it up to the camera so you can see. So this presentation was about Lean and Six Sigma. This sheet explains the two. So you can see at the top there, Lean and Six Sigma complement each other. Lean Six Sigma is a management approach to drive continuous improvement and encompasses well-proven tools and methodologies. If you want to read more about it in the circles below, please pause the video. It should be nice and clear there. If you pause it, you can read the rest. I'm going to go through a few of the slides so that you have an example of how a presentation and how a training session can work in business English. So this is one of the first slides. It's called ground rules. It means the basic rules that the people at the training are supposed to obey. Ground rules. So two-way communication required. If you have an experience or real data that relates to the topic, please share. Make open challenges. Ask questions as we go. There will be lots of team activities. Please participate fully. Start, end on time. Have some fun. I don't know if that last one is possible, but these are examples of the rules normally done in presentations and training sessions. People have to obey. I hope that Chantal obeyed those rules, but I don't know if she did. Introductions. So the people might ask everyone attending to talk about themselves so they feel more welcome and everyone else knows more about them. Please share who you are, what part of the business you work in, and something about yourself that may not be obvious to everyone. Expectations. Okay, so they are going to define what the purpose of the session is. Please share your own expectations for the day, what you want to get out of the day. So again, this is a request to the people attending. It is so that people can express what they want to do and makes everyone feel more comfortable. So this one has more detail on, a bit more to read. Let's try it. There are tangible business improvements. Tangible means something that you can touch physically. Quite important. Tangible. Following the successful trial and development of the materials and workshops, the Lean Six Sigma training rollout has started to achieve the following: by placing a greater emphasis on quantifying where in the process the problem is occurring, using data analysis tools to understand what's driving the problem or opportunity, the ability to focus on reducing non-value added tasks in a process, using statistical tools to validate the change and ensure that we implement the right solutions that address the root causes, applying key change management skills to help the business land and sustain solutions and benefits. So they are justifying their method and giving examples of how it can be successful, and you can pause to read that model if you want to. Here's another page with some pretty colours on. Slide 15 for Chantal. With another model, define, measure, analyse, improve and control. Approach is designed to get better results faster. Define the opportunity or problem from both business and customer perspectives. Understand the process, its performance and the waste. Analyse. Search for the key factors that have the biggest impact on process performance and determine the root causes. Improve. Develop, trial and implement solutions to address the key factors. Control. Sustain results through process control plans and process ownership. Slide 17. Similar. Actually, they are the same stages as on the last page, but different description, different discussion. The approach continually narrows down the focus to get to the few variables with big impact. Define. What is the real problem? Project defined, scoped, and voice of customer and voice of business understood. How are we currently performing? Project baseline measured, processes characterized and understood. What are the root causes? Root causes identified and verified. What is the solution? Improvements tested and measured. How do we sustain the improvements and benefits? Self-sustaining and improved process. So again, they are explaining how their idea works. And now, so those were the first stages. I'm going to the end, because in the middle were lots of boring details. Key concepts. So this is summarizing the discussion of the whole presentation. Key concepts. Understand the impact of work in process. As work in process increases, lead time of the process will increase. Applies to any process. Use prioritization to accelerate benefit capture. Focus on input metrics to make improvement in the output metric. Identify the critical drivers to process performance and focus on improving those. Understand the impact of variation on your process. Need to understand the average and the variation of process performance. Identify waste. What are the non-value add activities in the process? Use value stream mapping to understand the process and identify waste. Use a control plan to sustain the improved performance. Identify the critical input process metrics that should be monitored. Ensure a contingency plan is in place to address the critical input process metrics identified above. Use the problem-solving approach to drive to root cause and sustain the improved business performance. And there are more pictures there. Okay. So that concludes this lesson. I have shown you the typical stages of a presentation like that. That one was for a training session. So you saw the introduction, some things at the beginning where the people are expected to contribute and to start talking about themselves to get them comfortable in the environment. And then I discussed some of the details, a bit of reading practice about lean management and Six Sigma. So thank you very much to Chantal for providing the material. I hope, Chantal, I hope you found it useful, and the same to anyone else watching. Don't forget to check the other links that are below the video. You're welcome to use any of them and contact me at any time. Chantal, have a good weekend, and I'll see you at work next week. And to everyone else as well, thank you for watching. See you next time.